I'm looking for you. Okay. This is not the warm-up act. I am not the comedian who's supposed to call second. Because check, 1, 2. Are you happy with Mike 1? That Mr. Butler, check. Are you happy with Mike 1? Wave at me so I can see you. I'm looking at the tent. Wave at me if you're happy with Mike 1. I'm getting bored of saying this.
I just want to make a couple brief security announcements here. Now that they caught the bomber, some of them probably are a little less important. Thankfully, they caught the bomber. You will see a number of volunteers wearing yellow vests, as Dave Lamette is over here. Would you please model that, Dave? Do your twirl. And we have a very good history here with the Capitol Police. They are very professional, so please be courteous to them. And they are awesome at our rallies. They are very helpful. And I want to put out a big hand to the Capitol Police here. Some of you may have heard, if you are carrying a firearm, please do not step onto the grass. Over there, back there. That's a no-no. And stay out of Bushnell Park if you're carrying a firearm, which that's where that grass is over there. So, and the Capitol Police will do our best to keep folks away from there. We also, I think, have several volunteers in the back there. So that's it really for the security announcements. Now that they caught the bomber. I would like to introduce Tom Kalinin to open us up with this song for the Oath Keepers.
Thank you very much. Great to be here. This is a song I wrote called Remember April 4th, the day the Constitution was trampled on the ground. If you care to join in, the chorus goes, run up the blue flag with qui transtilet sustine, then bring it to half-mast and turn it upside down. Remember April 4th, 2013, the day the Constitution was trampled on the ground. But I have no strong feelings about these things. The 4th day of April, 2013, the date, high noon at the Capitol. In the nutmeg state, a majority of those who solemnly swore to support our Constitution tossed it on the floor. Since 1818, we've been allowed to bear arms to defend ourselves and the state against harm. In the state's Constitution, it's there in black and white, and in the Second Amendment of the U.S. Bill of Rights. Run up the blue flag with qui transtilet sustine, then bring it to half-mast and turn it upside down. Remember April 4th, 2013, the day the Constitution was trampled on the ground. But it would take too long to amend the Constitution with too many hurdles to find a solution. So the General Assembly and the governor too decided they were smart enough to know what to do. So they scheduled some hearings and pretended they cared about the law-abiding citizens who clearly were scared and who said many times, if guns were outlawed, the only ones who would be armed were outlaws. Run up the blue flag with qui transtilet sustine, then bring it to half-mast and turn it upside down. Remember April 4th, 2013, the day the Constitution was trampled on the ground. Now arms that were legal when bought must be claimed in a government database of innocents' names who did nothing wrong but play by the rules while the criminals laugh at our lawmaking fools. Throwing about this hastily passed law shows the rest of the world how Connecticut's flawed. Feel-good legislation that hurts regular folks, if it wasn't despicable, would just be a joke. till it's sustained, then bring it to half-mast and turn it upside down. Remember April 4th, 2013, the day the Constitution was trampled on the ground. Remember Pearl Harbor, remember the Maine, remember the Alamo, remember the names of 9/11. Remember those scenes, remember April 4th of 2013. Run up the blue flag with Quetrans till it's sustained, and bring it to half-mast and turn it upside down. Remember April 4th, 2013, the day the Constitution was trampled on the ground. Run up the blue flag with Quetrans till it's sustained, and bring it to half-mast and turn it upside down. Remember April 4th, 2013, the day the Constitution was trampled on the ground. The Constitution was trampled on the ground. The Constitution was trampled on the ground.
Again, if you are a speaker slated for today, please come up and see Chris Duffy. Chris, raise your hand. We'd like our speakers to check in. Thank you very much, and thank you, Tom. I'd like to take a moment of silence right now for Boston and the surrounding areas, and for the law officers that were both injured and killed in the line of duty. Thank you very much. Oath keepers!
This weekend is extremely important for what we're doing here today. But we spent yesterday up at the Battle Green in Lexington as Oath Keepers renewing our oath to the Constitution of the United States. And we're about to pledge allegiance to the flag of this great nation. And I was remembering yesterday at the Concord Bridge and the Battle Green about those who went before us and set the standard that we have to honor. And I am honored. I have a friend of mine today who's here that we're dedicating this ceremony to. His name is Stan Emund. He's one of the greatest generation. Age 15, he lied about his age so he could join the Army Air Corps and fight for his country in World War II. I want you to think about it. First, honor this gentleman and my friend, Stan Emund. They know what love of country is about, and they know what their challenge was, and they stepped up and did it. They did it to allow us to stand here today. Please honor Stan and all of those thousands and thousands that have passed already. There's very few of the greatest generation left to honor, but we're going to pledge allegiance to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty
can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Tom. And thank you, Oath Keepers. First, before we get started with speakers, I want to just mention a couple of the groups that are out here today. We have, carrying on in the tradition of his father, James Crook from the Coalition of Connecticut Sportsmen. His father has been a lobbyist in this state for over 35 years. And today, when he comes up to speak later, we are actually effectively passing the torch to his son. And a lot of things in Connecticut probably would have been a lot worse for us over the years had it not been for his father, Robert.